better put that ridiculous contraption away before you're banished with the rest of the heretics. Killjoy? Why do you always have to spoil my fun? Oh dear, I've got to visit the restroom. I'm not taking responsibility for any of this. You deaf? I don't have time to talk to morons. Take a hike before I run the lot of you in. Oh, maybe he needs to talk to somebody smart. Like this guy right here. Hang on, I gotta get to my speaking spot. My finger-lung muscles aren't very well developed. Yeah. Well, I know most of you pack monkeys are a bit slow on the uptake. I mean, you can't have too much dangling between the noodle if you get your kicks swinging the knuckle bust you the skull of every Tom, Dick, and Henrik who gives you lip so. Let me explain it to you clear, nice, and easy, and slow. I may look old to you, but this glorious mane is a juvenescent soul. I think like a young man. I drink like a young man. I pitch woo like a young man. But my weakness is my memory. The years wear on like a paper dress, and before you know it, your memory is in tatters at the foot of the bed. Not to mention your ability to compose a metaphor or simile or whatever the hell it was I just said. Whatever the case, I forget things. I used to be a whistle pug back in the day. Know what that is? It was in the Cornican timber fields, back when there was still a lumber industry to be had. Years ago, real hardwood was all the rage with the housefrows. Dressers, cellarettes, little Rebulin-style Davenports. The trend was burnished wood, and Cornica had tons of it. Anyway, this is back in the day. So I found myself in the timber fields as a whistle punk. Now you gotta understand the type of ramshackle operation the Cornicans were running. Some things never change, and all they were after was to make a quick dime. Safety was a joke, and the equipment consisted of leather gloves and a 5-year-old strider saw. Now when those Cornican furs fell, they come sliding down the hill like a lead zeppelin. They take 600 years to mature, and the big ones take 3 weeks to saw through. And although we weren't dealing with the Mondo furs, even the comb snatchers are whoppers. That's why there's a whistle punk at the top of the slope to warn the lumberjacks down below that troubles are coming. Anyways, it was during my timber year that the hernia developed. You know what that is, son? You get a rupture near your gooseneck and your intestines decide they want some air. Mine got strangulated. They made me wear an itchy trust for longer than I care to tell. I tried to work in my magic with ladies, but the moment they saw a sport pad under my trousers, they ran for the hills. What was even worse was...
Enough! The frequency is 507 terahertz. Don't ever say another word to me again. And good luck with the
hernia. Sorry, I'm running out of old man voices. There's too many old men in this game. All right, what we got here? So I think that's everything, right? Yeah, let's head on back and start deactivating some lasers, huh? Now, hopefully, it'll, like, tell me what the codes are as I'm hacking these things, because I can't, like, I don't just remember off the top of my head what they were. Okay. This is the green security laser. I guess, let's see. What is it? Should be in our journal, right? Blue laser is that. Green laser is 691. Got it. Boop. Alright, is it disabled now? I think so. It looks like it got switched to low modulation. Just gotta find the rest of these things. Did I hack this one yet? Alright, red laser. What is the red laser? 507. 507. Boop. I'm always curious in games like this where you have to find a code and enter it into a door. Like, if you went and looked up a walkthrough and you just input the code straight away, could you skip all this? Or is it going to force you to go through those events? Blue. I should have already known it was blue. We only had one left. 493. 493. Bam. Alright, looks like we just gotta slide some cards into the laser slot, and we're good to go. Surprised there's no load times in here. And the load times for the game as a whole are really manageable for us because we're playing it on a modern day PC. But this is a pretty big area for no load times. Alright. So, what can I stick the cards in? Secure lasers blocking the way of the Rainbow Sanctuary. Each pack card is one of the individual frequencies. These playing cards are thin enough to block the low frequency laser, which is worth a try. We need to distract this guy before we can actually block him.
Oh, do you have Class C security clearance? Right, do we have to do all this? Oh, no, we don't have to do it again. Right. Instead, if someone found the control panel for each type of laser and found the secret frequency, they can switch the laser to the block something that enough to fit. Well, I've got the thing to block them. I've just got to figure out where I need to stick it. Oh, I wonder if I have to block I bet I do. I probably have to do it at each of those panels, right? That would make sense. Silly goose, eh? Alright, so let's see how we can interact with here. This. Okay. Is there something I can... Ah, there we go. Click on that. Let's see if one of these playing cards will work. A boosh! Nice. So just gotta go do that on the other two. We'll be good to go. But we still gotta figure out how to get past that guard, right? Doesn't seem like he'd be too hard to distract. He did tell us like the exact way to bypass the security system here. Let's see if one of these playing cards will work. Aw, oh, sweet. We leveled up from sticking cards into slots. I like how he says, let's see if one of these playing cards will work every time, even though it's worked 2 out of 3 times already. Get out of my way, old man. I've got a Rainbow Sanctuary to see. I have to say, the name has me very curious about what we're going to find here. And it's also kind of raising my expectations. I want it to look extravagant. Looky there, lasers are down. Let's not even bother talking to the guard. Let's just do up on the... We totally can. All right, but I do want to see if he has anything to say. If you love somebody, set them free. So go. You won't see me cry.
Oh, this game's dialogue is the best. Ooh, pretty. It reminds me actually of the Hing Sha skyscraper from Deus Ex. Like if you just picture this, but you picture it all yellow, then this is pretty much exactly what Hing Sha looked like from Human Revolution. Is that guy floating? Happy accidents are often the mother of invention. Case in point, I was toying with the gravimetric flux of inanimate objects when I inadvertently found a way to reverse the polarity on my boots. Now I've got myself some dandy anti-gravity footwear. Pretty neat, huh? I bet you wish you had a pair. Well, gotta go. Hands up, and away! Wow. He really splatted, didn't he? Wow, I didn't expect they would actually let us outside look around. What a cool place. Man, look at this place. This is awesome. Alright. Nothing mattering in the scenery. Although, like, I just can't get over it. Like, for the year that this game came out, you know, I really want to see the concept art for the game. Because I feel like that's what... Slidewalk is out of order. Sorry, thinking me. Got it.
I'd like to take my lunch break out here, but some heretic from the Rainbow Sanctuary invariably wanders over here and spoils my peace.
No, I'd love to see the concept art for this game, because I think the reason that I'm enjoying the world and the art design so much, even though it's, you know, obviously outdated, archaic graphics, is just like, I think they had a really clear vision going into this of the kind of cities they wanted to portray, and they did a good job of portraying that with limited assets. So I'd love to see like the actual artist renditions of what they first imagined for this, because I really like what they're trying to symbolize here. And I feel like that's an area like that really helps distinguish video games from other media for storytelling, is the ability to kind of tell part of the story, or a huge part of the story actually, through the architecture of the levels that you're going through. I mean, it's almost a good level design should become kind of a character unto itself, you know. It should be more than just going down one hallway into another hallway, but you're actually looking up, you're exploring. Even like I said before in Anachronox, the levels are fairly linear. You pretty much have one path that you're going down, but it's so cleverly laid out, and there's all these twists and turns and interesting things to look at, and cool things to interact with in the world, that you don't see the edges. Like, I mean, obviously we're seeing edges because, you know, low polygon counts, but the world itself feels seamless. That's my favorite thing about Anachronox so far.
Welcome to the Rainbow Sanctuary, home of the wretched and the depraved, home of the heretics.
Well, that's a interesting bit of business here. I guess, like, Rainbow Sanctuary, I thought everything would be happy-go-lucky, not depraved. What's going on here? I'm worried. Alright, can I go that way? Okay, that's fine.